This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UMass Minutemen, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Charlotte 49ers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Mayo. Plucks it out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off. Hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Charlotte. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Complete to start this drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't can find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going downfield for the big play. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Minutemen!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Touchdown, UMass! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
And the 49ers with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Mayo. It's complete to the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Got a little space. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The 49ers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Minutemen. The defense putting points on the board.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick six. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen. And it did right there.
21, Charlotte, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To throw, it's Mayo. Fires left, and they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UMass offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Quick step and go. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on the field.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Excellent coverage by this defense. They were locked on them like glue, and that's not even close to a touchdown, and the defense makes the stand. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking downfield, it's Mayo. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got the quick pass. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Sends it back in motion. Got his man out of the backfield.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's another Charlotte.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw. It's Mayo. Rushes on him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Minutemen can be very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Right back to it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, UMass.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, UMass.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
That's caught. It's Brown. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the convert?
Touchdown, Minutemen! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the 49ers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for a man. It's Mayo. Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. You have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that. As a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
The 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Going deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point.
UMass 42, Charlotte 14.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Niners.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The UMass offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
With the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Defense showing blitz here. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Minutemen! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit 000 in a captivating game today in the American. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quick completion to the right. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single back. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And the 49ers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room.
The returner brings it out to the 30. And the UMass offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mayo. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Charlotte! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
No good. That keeps the score. UMass 51, Charlotte 34.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Mayo. Here's a hit. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finding open areas. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding. Will you let love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll run play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Now improvising. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.